In this video, I'm gonna show you how I was able to make $20,000 trading with Thunder Pro. So you do not want to skip past anything in this video, because I'm gonna be giving you guys a lot of information so you can learn how to master this scalping strategy, so you can enter in the right times, you can exit at the right times, and you can grow your small account, or you can use this to pass prop from. Now with this strategy, we're going to be focusing on oil, and I know this might be something unusual, but it does not matter what you're trading, because this same strategy works with gold, NASDAQ, US 30, and so many more. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So first and foremost, let's understand the difference between what a scalp move is prior to an entry day or a swing trade move. As a scalper, I think like a scalper, and I don't think like a swing trader, or I don't think like an entry day trader. The thing you never want to do is analyze the chart like a swing trader, analyze the chart like an entry day trader, and then everything you do, you decide to now take a scalp move based off of your swing trader perspective. You don't want that. So the thing about this strategy is you need to understand each time frame and master these time frames. So what we're going to do is focus on the 4-hour to the daily time frame. Based off the 4-hour and or the daily time frame, all you're looking for is break of structure. Are we going up or are we going down? That is it. Once you determine that market is dropping or is heading up, that is when you will want to take that same map and analyze that, and then transfer that information to a lower time frame. And it's all about mapping it out. So the moment you see right here, we have a break of structure, the next thing you will want to now look for is the pullback. Usually the 1-hour to the 4-hour, you will get more details of knowing where the pullback can head to potentially. But the thing about this is we're not trading a pullback. We're going to be trading with the higher time frames as a scalper. So next thing we're going to focus on is once we start to see market is now dropping, we need to wait on internal structure to form, and then we need to see price break through that internal structure. Once market decides to break through that internal structure, the next thing we need to ask ourselves is how far can market drop before we get in a setup. One thing you do not want to do is have a POI level here, or have a demand supply level here, or have a order block level here, and then put sell limit or buy limit, buy limit, buy limit here. Never do that. What you really want to actually start doing is buy stop. So once again, this is something we mentioned in our VIP Discord group as a buy stop order. So this is definitely something completely different from a limit order. And this is why. The moment you decide to take a limit order, and if that limit order had actually got executed, once again, how do you know if price is done dropping? You don't know. So what we have to do is analyze price. And how we analyze price is we use these levels in our advantage, not to enter, but to get an idea, a perception as, hey, should we enter on this or should we not? So what we're going to do is simply wait on structure to hit any of these levels. The moment structure does, the next setup we need to see as far as market structure in general is market forming internal highs. The moment we see that market formed an internal high and broke through that structure, that is now when we can enter with a buy stop order, meaning a buy stop order is entered once it breaks past previous structure, or in theory, wherever you put your actual buy stop limit price order at for it to execute. But what we want is that move, and the reason why we need this move is simply because this identifies that market is now heading up, instead of us doing limit orders, because we don't know if the limit orders, or we don't know if price is going to come here or come here or come here. We need to be prepared. So we're just going to do a buy stop order, wait for it to create an internal high, and then once we see that internal high, we put our buy stop right here. And the moment we do that, that is now when we will decide to enter into the market. So that same concept is the exact same concept that made me $20,000 trading with Thunder Pro. And by the way, if you're not tuned in with Funder Pro, you can sign up with Funder Pro, get a discount using my code SOLO20. And when you use SOLO20, make sure you either get the 200 account, the 100K account, because you can obviously grow that and capitalize off of that. But once again, use that link if you want to get in tune with Funder Pro. Going back into the actual trade here, this is pretty much what made us that money and what got this trade to get to so much profits based off of this move right here. Notice how on a 4-hour time frame we were breaking structure. I'm not paying attention to this move over here. I'm not paying attention to this move over here. I am paying attention to what I'm seeing now. And at this given moment, market broke structure. So one of the indicators that I like to use to help me out with this is called Lux Algo, the premium version. So if you guys want that premium version, I do suggest tapping into it. The one that I highly recommend is using the Lux Algo price action concept. There's 2 reasons why: to figure out the break of structures, change your characters plus without me really having to analyze it. Number 2, I love how they have the imbalanced fair value gaps added on here, which really helps me to know what imbalance level I should focus on and which one I should use to actually trade. So I'm gonna show you guys that in a bit. But once again, 4-hour time frame, we're looking at the break of structure. We notice we have the change of character and break of structure. There's no reason why I need to be selling, all reasons why I need to be buying. So now that we understand that, immediately I'm jumping straight to the 1-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, I wait for the internal low, which is this move right here. Notice we broke through this. Once again, I'm not looking for a sell. Absolutely, you can sell it as a scalper. That is true and that is possible, but you also have to be cautious because you do not know what imbalance level it is actually going to bounce off of to head back up. But if we were to replay this move right over here, show you guys some of the imbalance levels that I have. Once again, you can go ahead and pause that video. I'm gonna show you guys again. This is the settings. You can pause the video and you can get all of my settings on here. This is pretty much all I have. Everything else is left how it is. But notice how we got a lot of imbalance level here. We have imbalance here, imbalance here, imbalance here. How the hell will we know which imbalance level to focus on? This is now where I take my Fibonacci out. You only use the Fibonacci once you have the A point, which is your range, known as your trend. So our trend is this move right here. So if I were to take my Fibonacci and draw it from that A to that B to figure out how far it can extend down to, and to figure out what Fibonacci levels is aligning with any of these imbalance, now I have an idea of how far this can go. So if I wanted to sell, I can sell to those levels, or if obviously I want to wait, I can just wait for it to come there. So let's draw out our fibs, and as we're drawing out our fibs, now I know that this level right here and this level right here are basically my gold mine levels. So my gold mine levels essentially means with Fibonacci, which I didn't ever invent it, but what Fibonacci himself states, these levels are prone for market to tap into and either do some sort of rejection, regardless if it's a high or low or reversal. There will always be something happening in these levels, just mathematically, that is just proven in so many track records, so much data, so much histories of whatever we all see and use Fibonacci for everything. So seeing that market is pretty much giving me the insight of, hey, it looks like there's a high possibility we can either come in this imbalance, not here, not here, not here, but this one here, just because it is aligning with my red levels, or there's a high possibility it can just come all the way down here. So in my eyes, I'm like, all right, say less. Let's see if we can get this back. So what I'm waiting for is market to actually drop to that level, and boom, that happened. So immediately when this had actually occurred, I got hyped and interested, and I said, hey, yo, it's time to get ready for the buy. So we now jump to the 5-minute time frame, and off the 5-minute time frame, we're going back into what I had mentioned earlier in the video about waiting on structure to form. Once again, you can use Lux Algo premium price action to help you out with this information, to give you more insights of looking for that internal structure to break. But all we're doing is waiting for a high to form. So notice immediately we now have structure, right? Going to the upside. Break of structure, change of character. Now we know we are going to the upside. So before we buy it, we now see we have what we call imbalance, right? So now I am going to wait for structure to form a new high. And the only way you would know is if it breaks previous structure, which it just did. It gave us a change of character. This is our new high. So now this is where I will be putting my buy stop order. So the moment price decides to break through this or hits this actual price, we get triggered in a trade. So all we're doing is waiting, right? We're eliminating all of this noise by doing a stop order, not a limit order. So as you see, boom, triggered. Price had triggered, and now we are in the race to make riches. Rags to riches, baby. So as you see, price is heading, and price is heading, and price is heading up. Now, this right here is the prime example of using price action, market structure, and also analyzing all of that together with the Fibonacci to give you the best results to capitalize on 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s, because overall this was a 1 to 3 trade. So guys, if you want more information, if you want to tune into the Discord, make sure you tap in tradewithsolo.com, where we go live every week, where we also post signals. We have a bot and we do so much more on there. If you want to tune in, definitely tune in. But other than that, make sure you subscribe if you like this video, and make sure you comment if you like this video. And I got you, your boy Solo. Once again, I'm out. Peace.